Hey guys, it's Mr. Chu, and here's what you're going to learn today. By the end of this video, you should be able to factor an expression. We're asked to write the following expression in an equivalent form. We have 8x squared y to the 8th plus 8x cubed y cubed plus 8x squared y to the 3rd. The first thing I notice is that they all have an 8 in common, so we can factor out an 8 from each of the terms. Remember that factoring is very similar to dividing out a term. So if we divide out an 8, we have 8 divided by 8, which gives us 1 x squared y to the 8th plus 1 x cubed y cubed plus 1 x squared y cubed. This is one equivalent form. The next thing I notice is that they all have x's in common. Now the first term has an x squared, the second has an x cubed, and the third has an x squared term. Our goal is to factor out the same number of x's from all three terms. And since they have at least 2 in all of them, we can factor out an x squared. Now if we factor out an x squared, that's like saying dividing by x squared. We'll have 1 y to the 8th plus x y cubed plus 1 y cubed. This is another equivalent form. Lastly, we notice that each of the terms have a y in common. The first term has y to the 8th, second has a y cubed, and the third has a y cubed as well. We want to factor out the same number of y's from each of the terms, and each of them has at least 3 y's. So we can factor out a y cubed. Now if we factor out a y cubed, we're left with y to the 5th plus x, and just x because y cubed divided by y cubed is 1 when we factor it out, plus 1. And again, we have a 1 at the end because factoring is just like division, and if we're factoring out or dividing out y cubed from itself, we get 1. And that's it.